All right, last team we're going to hit on this episode. Let's hit it all down to Fayetteville. We're saying Pittman and the Hogs are riding high, and now the challenge. Remember, week one, what do we talk about? How are the Razorbacks going to respond to being favored in a matchup? First time ever, they didn't respond very well. Now, they responded certainly after halftime, whooped the hell out of Rice. And we all know what just happened to Texas. So maybe these Razorbacks play a little bit better when they're being discounted. Well, that's not going to be the case here against Georgia Southern. You're a massive, massive favorite. How did the team react? How will Sam Pittman react? My man said he was up till 4 a.m. on game night, just partying up and had some recruits in town. I mean, I cannot imagine the party down there in Dixon Street. Of course, Sam Pittman said he had no business of that. I think he was just had that jukebox turned up at his house there in Fayetteville. So let's kick it over to Sam Pittman, who's the big question now. How's your team respond? Is there a letdown? There's a reason they used to call it Clemsoning, because they would win the big one, then they drop the one the following week to a lesser opponent. And that now is a new challenge. Not saying Arkansas can't handle it, but this is a new challenge for Arkansas, being a massive favorite, being ranked, everybody and their mother telling you how great you are. How does Arkansas respond? Sam Pittman talks about it.
We're all human, so a lot of people say it's human nature just to let down after a big win like that, and then Texas A&M on the horizon. How do you guard against that with your players and keep them up?
Well, you try to have the media not say what you just did would be the first thing. No, I'm teasing you. I'll be honest with you. I'm not one bit concerned about it, and I'm not going to talk about it a lot, to be honest. From the way that we beat Mississippi State last year and went to Auburn, and then, we had that call at the end of the game. Our kids could have got the big head after Mississippi State. They didn't. They played a good game against Auburn. That happened. They came back and beat Ole Miss. Went and played A&M pretty good for last year. It was a pretty good game for us, and then came home and beat Tennessee. So we have proven in the past that we can just flush whatever success or however bad it may be. We can flush it and go to the next week, and I believe that's what we'll do.
Sam, Arkansas is ranked, as I'm sure you know, in both the coaches and the AP poll, first time in 5 years. What's your reaction, thoughts on that?
Well, I think we should be ranked. I think we're a top 25 team, and I'm proud that we are. I'm not afraid to be ranked 20, 24, 1, whatever it may be. Those polls don't mean a lot at this point in time, but to say I don't think we deserve to be in the top 25 is I do. I think we deserve to be there, and I'm proud that we are, and I don't think it'll affect the way we play.
And when I saw this on Twitter, I think might have been Peter Burns or somebody from ESPN. I assume you were on a TV or radio deal with them, and he said that you said you went to bed at 4:30 a.m. Sunday.
I did, yeah. I went to sleep. I think I was in bed maybe 4:25.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Was that just all the congratulations and celebration? And when did you get up, and how do you feel? Because I know at my age, if I go to bed at 4:30, I'm not real good for a couple of days.
Well, we had some folks over. A lot of people came over and had a good time, and I laid down before then. I just couldn't go to sleep. It's like a bunch of people probably, thinking about the game and all that. And then, we had recruits out to the house. We had some official visits this weekend. We had them out to the house for breakfast at 9. And then, the day goes on, and I went home around 10:30 last night. And it's really how it is, to be honest with you, because let's say you have a night game on the road and you get home 2:33 in the morning, which happens when you go on the road, depends on how far. Business as usual on Sunday, because at 1:00 I'm going to be in with the defensive staff, and 2 offense, 3 special teams, and then as a staff, and then we're going on to the next game. So it's kind of how we're built from August 1st to hopefully January 1st.
All right, so Sam Pittman doesn't seem like he's got a lot of concerns there heading into this Georgia Southern game, but I heard a lot of the same stuff heading into the Rice game. So, again, not overly concerned, but a new challenge here for the Razorbacks. You want to be an elite team like we're seeing Georgia and Alabama. There's no letdown from those programs. Hell, I was foolish enough to think Georgia was going to suffer a letdown, and they put their damn foot on the gas and just stomped UAB over the weekend. Alabama's been doing that year after year after year. That's what it takes to be an elite program. Arkansas, you say you're there, you think you're there. Now it's time to go out there and show it. You cannot let a team like this, a triple option team, crazier things have happened. You have a turnover here or there, and you got this damn team that eats up all the clock, and your offense, which is based on tempo, making big plays, getting first downs. If that's not working for you, that's a recipe for disaster. So Arkansas, this has got to be a critical game. We all know the outstanding linebackers, and now John Ridgway. I mean, my God, that man looked like a beast against Texas. You've got the personnel to just demolish Georgia Southern triple option. Those guys have got to play their best. Oh, Hayden Henry, the water boy there. I mean, I can only imagine he'll probably have 30 tackles in this football game if he's prepared, if he brings it. But that's going to be the challenge for Arkansas.